I remember when you was training me, man, when it was training day, like Denzel.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Wait a minute. Did the whole video not have sound just now? Wait a minute. Did the whole video just not have sound? And then I'm hearing everything play back? Wait a minute, Jesus. What in the devil is going on here? What in the devil is going on here? What in the devil is going on here? Everything gonna run and playback twice. Everything gonna run and playback twice. All right. The whole video has had no sound until just now. Wow. Well, we gonna run this bitch back then. Let's go ahead and get it. Goddamn, who is this? Goddamn, boy. Kick is man. They going ham over in the kick chat right now. All right. Run it back, man. Song by Sharice Janae. Like I said, man, I heard this heard this for the first time. Shouts out to Sean Blaze. Heard this for the first time recently. He shared the video. And I had to run it. Check it out, man. It's a dope track. We gonna run this bitch to the top one time. Sharice Janae, back it up. Let's go.
Talk your shit, boy. Put it on the line. I'm that type of chick that's not gonna let you waste my time. Ain't no sweet talking. Boy, I'm about the life. If you wanna be with me, you gotta sacrifice. If you want my love, I'm gonna have to make you beg for it. Sweet cream sauce, no, you can't ignore it. Telling me that your time enough. So don't come with that soft shit, boy, I like it rough. I know you can talk a good game, but to me it's all the same, boy. I need you to show me, or else I'ma leave you lonely. I need you to back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up.
So I can back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up.
I know you can talk a good game, but to me it's all the same, boy. I need you to show me, or else I'ma leave you lonely. Boy, I heard you popping, won't you show me now? Babe, just come a little closer, let's not waste no time. See, I'm about that action, ain't you about the life? Boy, I'm all you want and need something you'll never find. Now if you want my love, I'm gonna have to make you beg for it. Sweet cream sauce, no, you can't ignore it. Telling me that your time enough. So don't come with that soft shit, boy, I like you rough. I know you can talk a good game, but to me it's all the same, boy. I need you to show me, or else I'ma leave it lonely. I need you to back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up,
So
back it up.
I can back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up.
I know you can talk a good game, but to me it's all the same, boy. I need you to show me, or else I'ma leave you lonely. I need you to
Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up.
Hey.
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
About to pull up on your recent, what you gon' do?
Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up.
About to pull up on your recent, what you gon' do?
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
About to pull up on your recent, what you gon' do?
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
One time, the lovely Miss Sharice Janae The name of the song is called Back It Up, Back It Up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Hey, back it up, back it up. Y'all make sure y'all go stream that on all your streaming platforms. Get our views up, get our views up, get our views up. Because you know how we do. We support around this thing. You know what I'm talking about? We support around this thing. That's just what we do. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I missed y'all. Welcome aboard Friday Night Flights, with services covering everything you knew and might have missed during the course of the week. We're clear for takeoff and expected to be in the air in a moment's time. What I'd ask you to do is to please fasten your seatbelts at this time and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. We'll also ask that your seats and table trays be placed in an upright position as we prepare for takeoff. Now, do me a favor and please make sure that all your personal electronic devices are fully charged, at the very least bit, placed on the charger. You know, your laptop, cell phones, tablet, anything that you may be enjoying tonight's show on. We don't want any types of mishaps or you missing anything. Smoking is allowed for the duration of this flight, and drinks are heavily encouraged. Thank you for choosing Ruinator Airlines. Please enjoy your flight. Buttons a little too close together. I'm around here pressing the 4547 before it's time to press the 4547. But it's all good because, you know, we definitely going to talk about a little 4547 here tonight. Because, well, 4547 been doing this thug dizzle, man, whether it's making peace treaties with African nations, dropping the Trump accounts on babies. You know, we talked about the Trump accounts a few months back. This was during the Big Beautiful Bill time. We talked about the Trump accounts. And dropping bombs on fisheries, on fishermen's drug boats. It's been a very, very, very busy week for Mr. President. 4547. 45. Yes, sir. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into things. Man, I hope y'all had a dope week, man. I hope your holidays was good. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. We took off last Friday because, you know, family time and whatnot. So let y'all get it in and make it do what it do. Y'all know what tomorrow is, right? You know what tomorrow is, right? Yeah. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Go Georgia, beat Bama. That's what's going down tomorrow. So y'all make sure that y'all cheer on them Georgia Bulldogs as we take on the Crimson Tide of Bama. And hopefully we go ahead and whoop their ass like the runaway slaves they are, you know? Oh, man. Anyway, guys. Now that we're officially in the air, what y'all think about that song? What y'all think about that song? Did y'all feel it was dope? You think it was worth the play? Is it something that you would play? Let me know. Shouts out to the people who may be partaking in tonight's episode over there on Facebook. You know, we don't too much patronize Facebook on the show. Because unfortunately, Facebook don't patronize us. So what we will tell you to do is join us over on Rumble, over on Kick. Hell, you could even go over on YouTube. They get love. They get seen. I got my hoodie on tonight. Because I might want to get low, you know? Yeah. Put the beard in. Tighten up the hood, you know, all black. Black to face out, that type thing. Oh, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the show on the road, peoples. Let's go ahead and click in this bag and see what we got going on, man. Did y'all see the foolishness that's been going on in the city? I saw this and I about lost my mind. I didn't know what to do. So you guys remember back in 2021 January 6th, 2021, there was a pipe bomber, right? Some pipe bombs was put at the DNC and at the RNC. Let me see if I can find let's see if I can find Mr. Beck. Let's see if I can find Mr. Beck right quick. Royal, am I good? Can you hear me? We got sound? Let me know we got sound, man. Need you to let me know we got sound. We should have sound back, but let me know we good. Loud and clear. All right, cool. All right, so check this out. So Glenn's been covering this for a while, and I want to tap on a couple of things that Glenn put out. So oh man, yeah, Glenn has been following this shit for a while. This video right here is from a year ago. So let's click on this.
I want to know, have you made this mistake with your holster? And by mistake, I mean, did you get a holster that's uncomfortable so you don't carry all the time?
Stu, you remember last week?
All right, hold on. Yeah, that's the one. Let's go, Mr. Beck.
When the Blaze had the report out about the pipe bomb, that it might have been planted by the police.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We didn't spend a lot of time on it because I thought, well, it might have been that. It might have been a lot of things. You know, I'll wait for Steve Baker to pin this down. Then this weekend, I saw Darren Beatty of Revolver News came out, and he said, it is the police. Okay. That's kind of a big deal. I mean, that's earth-shattering. Steve Baker joins us now from the Blaze. Steve, is this new information or the same information that you had?
This is exactly the information that we had and we released early last week. But I think that whether it's Darren or any other journalist stepping out and saying that this is conclusively proof that the police planted that bomb is getting a little bit ahead of themselves. And I'll tell you why. We have the video of what we believe to be a Secret Service agent exiting a Metropolitan Police vehicle, but he steps out of frame. Now, he's carrying a bag in his hand, but he steps out of frame. And then 2 minutes later, he steps back into the camera frame once again. That is not proof that he set a bomb down, but it does make us ask questions, and it makes us question the FBI directly once again, as we did in our article, which was our lead in that article was the FBI can solve this for us today if they will release the DNC's own security cameras. Their own security cameras are aimed and focused on exactly that spot where the bomb was placed, but they have never released that to the public.
So it is, I mean, I have to tell you, I mean, if you have to take a leap of faith, if you're forced to take a leap of faith, and you look at all of the evidence, it is circumstantial, but it is pretty good, especially when the DNC has that video and won't release it. Why wouldn't you release the video?
That's the great question about this bomb, and that is what makes, as you're saying there, this so it's such an easy thing to come to a conclusion on when you have a bomb that was allegedly placed 17 hours earlier, around 7:30, 8 o'clock the night before, and then it allegedly sat there undetected during all that time with so much foot traffic that morning, so many officers all over that building from various agencies. 2 different bomb sweep teams swept the facility. We know that from the OIG report that came out a couple of weeks ago. There is this mounting evidence that there just couldn't have been a bomb there for 17 hours. But somehow, some way, 15 minutes before it was discovered, we see a guy getting out of a car, bag in his hand. He walks over that direction into it's a blind spot in the camera coverage from the CCTV
because they moved
street
it.
cams. Well,
because they moved it, right?
This particular camera, we went back when we were in the Capitol viewing room. We went back 8 days. That camera had been fixed for 8 full days prior to this event. And then that camera begins moving 5 minutes after the alleged discovery of the bomb by a plainclothes Capitol Police officer. So then suddenly that camera starts moving by remote control. It focuses in, it zooms into that location in between the benches. You can kind of pick up a little bit of a visual of the bomb when that camera moves, and then it sweeps away. And then within 30 minutes, whoever the operator was turned that camera off of the investigative scene, full 90 degrees away from it, and it never returned for the rest of the day.
Okay. Stop that right there. That's Glenn Beck a year ago. Now, let's hear Glenn Beck. Two months ago.
The government is banning this $39 electric lighter next month.
Oh,
And this
damn,
is
I
your
want that
last
lighter.
shot to get the original high-powered version.
Whoosh.
From the great state of Georgia, Congressman Barry Loudermilk is with us. Barry, how are you, sir?
Doing good, Glenn. How are you doing today?
I am really good. I have to tell you, I want to spend a couple of minutes as we get past some of this other stuff in the interview, talking about a book that you wrote this summer. I didn't hear anything about it. It somehow or another arrived on my desk, and I picked it up, and I was going on an airplane. And I have to tell you, Barry, I read that thing cover to cover, and I don't even know if anybody really knows about this book. I think it is one of the best history books and the most appropriate for its time right now. I actually want to talk to you about recording it myself. I think it would make a series of podcasts that are just fantastic. I just love it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. It's called And They
that's
Prayed.
one of our goals.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of our goals is to do an audio book on this. I just haven't had the time to do the recording yet. So my family's been after me to do it, but I've been a little bit busy with investigations and
I know.
legislative work.
Well, I'd love to make it in podcast. I think it's fantastic, Barry. It needs to be heard. We'll talk about that in a second. First, let me talk to you about what is going on. First of all, let's start with the pipe bombs. What is the latest on these pipe bombs?
Well, Glenn, it's amazing what having an administration that actually wants to get to the truth can do to change a narrative. What we have learned, and the premise that we went on in the previous 2 years that I was investigating, is that these pipe bombs were placed in the evening of January 5th. Right. And so everyone was going off of that premise. We start, and of course, I reached out to the FBI several times during that time period. Of course, the Biden administration were not forthcoming with information. Basically, they always use this excuse: this is an ongoing investigation, so we can't share that information. I'm like, goodness gracious, how long is this investigation going to go? So what we've learned through the Trump administration is that story doesn't fit with the facts that we're finding. It appears to us, and let me give you credit, because you brought this up on a show I was doing with you over a year ago, that the pipe bombs had a 60-second egg timer on them. So how could you place, a 60-minute egg timer, right?
Yep.
You brought that up. I started researching that. I talked to some bomb experts, and they said, well, quite often that is an override. In other words, you have an electronic trigger that actually sets off the bomb, but you put the egg timer on to basically set it, and it triggers the other trigger. You know, it enables it. It just basically gives you time to get away. So we were going on that premise. Well, one thing we get is the lab report from the FBI on the pipe bombs. Just got that recently. There was no electronic timer. The only timer was that 60-minute egg timer. So it's impossible that these pipe bombs were placed and armed on the night of January 5th. They had to be placed at some point not long before they were found on January 6th, because a lady that lives close by to the one that was placed by the Republican National Committee, in her testimonies, which have been consistent, she said there were still 20 minutes left on the egg timer when she found it.
Right.
So that's one huge inconsistency. The other is mysterious data, or data that has been mysteriously, it's disappeared. And it was when the FBI was doing geofence searches. They went to all the major cell carriers and asked for all the precise data of people who were in that area on January 5th and 6th.
Mm-hmm.
All the carriers provided information except for one, AT&T. AT&T apparently corrupted the data. Now, no, we kept hearing that the data was corrupted, and this is in my previous investigation. AT&T claimed they didn't corrupt the data. The FBI did. The FBI, we found out later, said no, the data was corrupted when we got it. Now that we get the real information, it becomes even more mysterious. There is a entity known as FirstNet. FirstNet was created by Congress after 9/11 to preempt cell service for law enforcement. So they only serve law enforcement first responders. So in a time of emergency, their calls take priority. So FirstNet actually sits on the AT&T backbone. For some reason, and this is where my suspicion started growing, is when the FBI contacted AT&T, gave them a preservation letter, said, save all of this data specifically around the areas where the pipe bombs were, because they have to go through the legal mumbo jumbo to actually get the subpoena. So they don't want stuff to disappear. They send a letter telling AT&T to preserve the data. AT&T responds and says, you have to go to FirstNet to get this data. Which raises my suspicion. Why are they telling them to go to the carrier just for law enforcement? Well, according to FirstNet, that data was going to be deleted within just a few hours. So they were in this massive hurry to download all the data before it was deleted, and somehow it just got corrupted. I'm not buying the story.
Okay, so wait a minute. Why would FirstNet have access to the data? Why wouldn't it still be with AT&T?
My question, I've questioned that, and this is what we're seeking right now. Was it law enforcement information that the FBI was seeking, or first responder? First of all, there was a reason AT&T sent them over to FirstNet.
Correct.
We don't know. And we've been told that FirstNet had just signed a contract with the FBI, and so they were handling all the data retrieval. So that's a possibility. I mean, these are questions we don't have that we are seeking right now. But the bottom line is the narrative that we were sold on is not even close to what the evidence is bringing up.
So what does that imply? Who is giving us this false testimony and evidence?
Well, that's what we need to find out. Is it AT&T? Is it FirstNet? Is it, and probably likely to an extent, the FBI? So we're going to be requesting more information from the FBI as far as details of their investigation. What FBI had claimed, the Biden FBI, was, well, obviously the person who placed the pipe bomb, their data was in that AT&T set that got corrupted. I'm still having an issue with the corruption. I spent 20 years in the IT business. when data is never really deleted. It's always saved somewhere. It may be archived. I can't understand how such a carrier like AT&T would just arbitrarily delete data literally within a few days of a major event. In our previous investigation, we contacted all these carriers, and one carrier says, look, when it's a significant event, we keep that data forever. They said, we even still have data from the Oklahoma City bombing.
Wow.
So if that's the case, I'm not really buying the story that the
was
data
any other data. I mean,
exist.
they seem to have found everybody, every grandmother. Was any other data corrupted other than this particular area?
That's what we need to know, but my understanding is no, just the area around the pipe bomb. And it was very...
So, January 6th, big insurrection, all this shit happens. You lose the data around the pipe bombs, but you got everybody else who went inside the Capitol, right? Everybody who was outside the Capitol, inside the Capitol, you got all of their data, but just the ones around the pipe bombs, yeah, it's corrupted.
very precise data that would actually give you
Fuck out of here.
the distance from the cell tower. So this is what we're, kind of dealing with is you got to go off of some kind of premise. Well, why? We've learned who claimed to have corrupted the data, and what they're saying is they were in such a hurry to download it before it automatically deleted that it overloaded the server, and the server corrupted all the data. I'm thinking somebody needs some better servers if that's the case.
Yeah, that's weird for AT&T. Let me give you one more question on this, and then I want to move on to the shutdown. What about the FBI saying that the bombs were viable, and lab never using that word viable? What does that mean? And also, is there a chance that this was some sort of a training exercise, or these were training exercise bombs?
Well, that is something I've recently brought up, is when you look at the lab report from the FBI, and we're looking a little deeper in that lab report too.
Yeah.
It never does use the word, as you said, the word viable. It does say that there were explosive components in it, but it never says that it was enough to cause a massive explosion. And so from my time in the military, we did a lot of different training exercises. And if you're going to do a real training exercise, you make things as realistic as possible. I mean, I remember when I was in the Air Force, we had a simulated attack on our base. We literally had jets flying overhead shooting blanks, right? You try to make it as realistic as possible. Right. Especially for an exercise like this, you want a device that looks like a bomb and it smells like a bomb for a bomb-sniffing dog.
Yes.
But here's the issue. We have video of the Secret Service with a bomb-sniffing dog walking literally within feet of where the bomb supposedly was placed the night before and never hits on anything.
If you can't quit the P word.
So if it was, which makes me think, if it is a training exercise,
damn.
If it is a training exercise, the bomb wasn't there when the dog was walking by, or he should have hit on it. So there's more questions than answers, but at least we have a direction to go. So I think there is a possibility that these were, whether it was a training exercise or somebody just used training type devices to put out there. But if you go back and you look at the videos we released a year ago, law enforcement were letting people just walk by these devices. There's one video of a guy walking within feet of the robot that's about to destroy the device. That makes no sense, unless somebody knew they weren't viable.
Okay. Barry, let me take a 1 minute break. I'm going to come back. I want to ask you.
Whew. All right. So that's Barry Loudermilk, guys. And that was just 2 months ago. Well, now, looky here, looky here. Looky here, my good friends. We now have, oh, well, let's go to AP News. A man was arrested over the pipe bombs from January 6th. Man accused of planting pipe bombs before January 6th Capitol attacks is charged with explosive offenses. From a Washington AP, the FBI on Thursday arrested a man accused of placing 2 pipe bombs outside the headquarters of the RNC and DNC in Washington, D.C. on the eve of the U.S. Capitol attacks. An abrupt breakthrough in an investigation that for years flummoxed law enforcement. Flummoxed. Y'all remember Keaton and Kale? Flummoxed. The fuck is that? The arrest marks the first time investigators have publicly identified a suspect in an act that has been an enduring mystery for nearly 5 years in the shadow of the violent Capitol insurrection. The suspect is identified as Brian J. Cole, age 30, of Woodbridge, Virginia. But key questions remain unanswered after his arrest on explosive charges, including a possible motive and what connection, if any, the act had to the assault on the Capitol the following day by supporters of President Donald Trump. Law enforcement officials reviewed credit card purchases of pipe bomb components, cell phone tower data, and license plate readers to zero in on Cole. So wait a minute. Maybe I'm missing something here, guys, but didn't they just say 2 months ago that all the data was corrupt? That's what Barry just told us that they said, right? Huh. According to an FBI affidavit filed in the case, the FBI and Justice Department declined to elaborate on what led them to the suspect, but characterized his arrest as the result of reinvigorated investigation during the Trump administration and accredited fresh analysis of already collected evidence and data. Shouts out to my boy LS. LS is in the building. And LS has said something that a lot of us have been talking about recently, and that's the fact that the Blaze and other people have reported that it was a female cop that placed the stuff. Now, I seen some videos earlier, and let's see if I can find them right quick. Shouts out to my boy HJ. HJ is live right now, man. We was acting up over there in the chat, man. HJ Live goes on every day, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. on Kick and X. Let's see. J6 Pipe Bomber. How many R's? 2 R's. Video. Okay, let's see if we can find the video of the pipe bomber on the day of. Let's see here. Here we go. Is this video? Oh, here's the video. Let's see. All right. All right, there's that. Let's see how further, where else we go. That it has the other video? No? Okay. That's one video. I want to see this video. This video walking, because I'm watching them walk, and I'm like, you know, that definitely looks like a woman that's walking. Just saying. But here's the interesting fact of something that just happened. Come on now. Because we now have a suspect, and you know, you just seen his face. I don't know if you seen it just now or not, but we have Cuomo. Oh wait, here's another video of the alleged pipe bomber walking. Yep, just walking by the Capitol Hill Club. Now we have, where is he? Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. I thought I did a better job at, oh man. It was booty all in the top. Did y'all see the booty? Y'all saw that booty? Let's see, is it this one? Might be this one. Oh no, that's the kids with the kick in the door. Okay, hold on, let me see. Let me see that. Shouts out to the booty all up on the stories, man. The booties be bootying, man. Shouts out to Insta, shouts out to Facebook. It's always booty jumping everywhere on a nigga timeline. Like, god damn. Y'all gonna get a nigga in trouble with all the ass that be popping on Facebook and Instagram and shit. Let me go over here to, let me go back to X and let's see. J6 Pipe Bomber. Let's see if we can catch Cuomo. Okay, I think this might be it.
Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with transporting an explosive device. In Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with transporting an explosive device. In Cole Jr.
You heard that? A 30-year-old white man. That's what he said. He said he's a 30-year-old white man. But guys, here's your white man. Here's Brian Cole Jr., the J6 pipe bomber, allegedly. Allegedly. Yes. Yes, it is. It definitely is. What's going on? Why am I having doo-doo-dooms? I mean, yo, Fuego. I mean, look, dude. That's the greatest tan I've ever seen, man, for a white man.
Capitol attack. Brian Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with transporting an explosive device in interstate commerce and with malicious destruction by means of explosion. CNN observed local and federal law enforcement outside his home in Woodbridge, Virginia this morning. Capitol attack.
Now, what I don't like is that there's been a bunch of mega accounts. Like, clearly, guys, you can tell that this picture has been superimposed on the story. This isn't live. This isn't a CNN video or picture. This picture isn't, you know, CNN putting it on the screen, because clearly the picture is over the L in live. It's over the box. This picture would be behind this, right? If this was truly CNN, it would be behind and it would be fitting in the barriers or the borders of this box right here. Okay, so you know,
Brian Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged.
30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs. These people will lie to you in your face with no remorse. No remorse at all. Crazy work, y'all. Crazy fucking work. I don't know what else to say other than you need to be careful. If you're a lefty and you're watching this video, you're someone who doesn't believe in the right and doesn't watch Fox News or independent media, whatever the case may be, and I just happen to be the only independent media voice you watch, appreciate you. But you got to watch these fuckers. Because that blank man who we're looking at on the screen, that's Blank Man. Blank Man is who was arrested. And yet they say that it was a 30-year-old white man. Crazy work. Crazy fucking work. We're going to see where this goes, right? So like all my friends, everybody here, you know, LS, Fuego, other folk in the community, like we remember oh, it was a white person, it was a white woman, it was a Secret Service, it was Capitol Police. Now it's this black guy who they said, and they're making up stories. Oh, he's MAGA, but he's BLM, and has connections to the DNC. It's crazy. Didn't someone say that the black man is the new white man? Yes, I've heard that. I've heard that 2, 3, 4, 10 times. Man, it's crazy work, man. Crazy fucking work. I know that I am the same old original black man. That's all I'm going to be. That's all I'm ever going to be. That's all I ever want to be. It's the same old original black man. Crazy work, y'all. Crazy work. So we're going to see what comes of this. I don't know. I don't believe that Blank Man is the guy. I really don't. I don't think that Blank Man is the one. I think that this is Cap. I definitely, I am not trusting the Donald Trump FBI, right? This go around. I didn't trust them last go around. I didn't trust Comey. I never trust Christopher Wray. It's a bunch of bullshit. Now I'm good. I used to like Patel. I used to like Bongino. But I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know if they took them to the 8th floor and was like, this is the goods. And it's a picture of their families. And they're like, oh, whatever we tell you, you're going to do. Never trust the FBI. Never. These are the same people that took out all the great black leaders. Never will I trust the FBI. Fuck them. As my favorite saying goes, fuck them and feed them dog food. So we're going to see what happens, man. Brian Cole Jr., if that's even your name, Mr. Patsy, buddy. I don't know who you pissed off, buddy. But I'm not suicidal, okay? Just want to put that out there. I'm not suicidal. All right. Moving right along. What's the next thing I want? Oh. You guys heard about Tim Walz? Tim Walz is crying like a little baby back bitch right now. Tim Walz is fuck him and feed him beans on the West Coast. Yeah, he did look a little too happy in that pic, man, to be that type of person, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Shit's crazy. Check this out, y'all. Tim Walz is crying because people are driving by his home and calling him a retard, claiming it creates danger. Yet, 3 months ago, he wished death on President Trump in light of the Trump is dead rumor. This is another classic example of rules for thee, but none for me. It's no fun when people make you feel unsafe, is it, Tim? Let's check out Tim a couple months ago. You remember, guys, when everybody was putting out, oh, Trump died, Trump died. Listen to
Thank you
him.
for believing in these times, because, look, I get it. You get up in the morning and you doom scroll through things, and although I will say this, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. There will be news sometime, just so you know, there will be news. But the biggest thing we can do is, and our kids demanded of it, let's stand up for the democracy. Let's stand up for we know what's right. Let's stand up for our neighbors. Let's stand up and don't let them take our kindness as weakness. We can be kind and still kick the living shit out of them. You can do both those things.
Check them out now.
True. This creates danger. And I'll tell you what, in my time on this, I'd never seen this before. People driving by my house and using the R word in front of people. This is shameful. And I have yet to see an elected official, a Republican elected official, say, you're right, that's shameful. He should not say it. So look, I'm worried. We know how these things go. They start with taunts, they turn to violence. So Deeply concerned.
Deeply concerned? Deeply concerned, you retarded son of a bitch. You deeply concerned? You're not deeply concerned. You're just mad that now people know where the fuck you live at and they riding by your bitch ass house and saying you're fucking retarded. The world knows you're fucking retarded. You ain't shit, Tampon Tim. You ain't shit. Now you crying like a baby back bitch. Oh, they ran by my house and they called me retarded. And I haven't seen anybody denounce them calling me retarded. And that's the problem because nobody there retarded. But you're sitting here, oh, well, we hope that that news is true. And one day there will be news. There will be news. You're a bitch, Tim Walls. You're a bitch. Your wife's a bitch. Your mom's a bitch for having you. I don't care. Run up. And I will slap your retarded ass. You'll slap a retard? You fucking right, I will. And Tim Walls is top of the list. Fuego says, no, shut up, Tim.
True.
Shut up, Tim. In his defense, he may actually be retarded. Yeah, I believe he is. I won't take that from you. I think that some bitch is retarded. I truly do. Can't nobody tell me otherwise. I think he's retarded than a motherfucker. I think he retarded just on the premise of, man, I wish that news is true. To, oh man, we just can't do this, man. It's political division. It's division. And nobody will turn it, nobody will denounce it. Well, you fucking fan the flames. Crazy, man. Share the stream, man. Tell everybody Pro is live, man. Tell everybody Pro is fucking live. Y'all check this shit out, man. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving, man. I seen this shit and was like, you got to be fucking lying to me. You got to be, but you telling bold-faced lies with this one. Oh, yeah, he is. You telling big bold-faced lies with this one. Look at this shit, y'all. You won't believe what I'm about to show you.
I get to announce with joy that I'm transitioning. I'm affirming and saying to all of you that I am transgender. And so, the best way to put this is that I'm not becoming a woman. I'm giving up pretending to be a man. This is a process, and this is going to be shocking for some of us. So what will change? My voice. It might go a tad higher. Pronouns, she, her. I get to... And
a fucking pastor stood up in the church and told his congregation that he's giving up pretending to be a man. A pastor stood up in his church and told them, I am no longer going to pretend to be a man. I am a full-fledged woman.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
This shit is crazy. You know, I feel the same way. In my branch of Christianity, only men can lead the flock, so see yourself out. Unfortunately, in this new Christianity shit, and this shit run rampant in the black community, it's a whole bunch of female pastors. And you ain't no fucking pastor if you don't go sit your ass over there in the big hat section. That shit boils my fucking blood. A woman pastor. The fuck out of here. Fuck is we, man. Nope. Y'all not finna get me going. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not today, Jesus. Not today, Jesus. My goodness. Where we at, y'all? What's going on? Huh? Can somebody tell me what in the blue hell is going on? What kind of fancy, fanciful bullshit is what is happening here? What is happening here? All right. Let's get to this. Let's get to some Savannah news right quick, man, before we go back on some other crazy shit. I guess the first piece of Savannah news that I'm going to drop is we got a career connection fair going on in about 22 days, all right? 22 days, we got a career connection fair going on, all right? 14097 Abercorn Street from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is where Savannah's future gets connected. It's going to be in a dynamic event bringing together Savannah's top employers, organizations, and career resources in partnership with the Chatham County Gang Prevention Intervention Commission that connects opportunities with the community to help residents on their next step towards a brighter future. All right. The dress code is business casual and parking will be free. Okay. I want to ask that you guys please bring your resume and get connected with your future employer because they're going to be there ready to hire. This is open to the public and everyone is invited. So y'all come on down. Don't matter your experience level, we got a job for you. Shouts out to my partners with the Chatham County Gang Prevention and Intervention Commission. We getting the work done for the city. All right, let's see. Next thing I want to bring up while we're talking about Savannah is this silly piece of shit right here that the city of Savannah is bestowing on its people. Ladies and gentlemen, Savannah seeks a public opinion on charging residents based on how much rain their property can't absorb. That's right. That's right. They're finna add a new tax onto us, people. If your property is heavily concreted and it doesn't absorb water like that, well, guess what? You're going to be charged. Let's see. I don't know if Chris recorded this.
And in other news, the city of Savannah is now asking both residents and businesses for feedback on the city's proposed stormwater utility proposal. They're taking it on their website. We're actually going to pull up that website right now. You can see this web page where they're now asking residents and businesses for feedback. You go to this, it's savannahga.gov/stormwater utility. You can click on this feedback form right here and fill this out. The city says this feedback form will help further assess public awareness of the proposed stormwater utility, as well as gather some additional perspectives. Now, if this is enacted by City Council, the city says the proposed stormwater utility user fee charge would be based on the amount of impervious surface on land, which are the surfaces that don't absorb rainfall, like rooftops and driveways, and contribute to stormwater runoff, which then goes into the city's drainage system. The city says ongoing public feedback is welcome, and it will help the city further evaluate how to best develop and refine that proposed stormwater utility program.
It came out of the clear book.
So let's see. Let's see if it's illegal in Georgia. Let's find out. I want the X. Thank you. Give me the X. Thank you. All right, let's find out. Alabama, California, Colorado, Georgia, summer straight. Rainwater harvesting is legal in Georgia, but closely regulated by the Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Division. According to their plumbing code, rainwater harvesting is legal as long as it is used for outdoors only. You know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go set up systems to collect the rainwater. Yep. We're going to collect rainwater, and we're going to use that rainwater to, you know, wash cars and water food or water vegetation. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Y'all think it's a game? Oh, we're going to get ready. We're going to get around your taxes. We're going to get around your tax. You're already taxing us through SPLOST for stormwater. You're already taxing us through a higher millage rate for stormwater. And now you're trying to give us an extra tax? No. We're going to beat your system. I can't believe you people. You guys are weird. City of Savannah. Fucking weird. Speaking of the city of Savannah. Shouts out to the city kitty. If you guys remember last week, we talked about the cat buses. Those are two Democrat cronies right there. A. Whitley and Derek Mallow. He's a county commissioner. A. Whitley, this guy. And this guy right here, he's a state senator. And that's Marsha Buford. She's a county commissioner. But we talked last week about the city kitty and the possibility of them getting rid of the city of Savannah public transportation. And the chairman who just walked in the frame, well, he got caught in some hot water over some things that he said and other commissioners were unaware of. So now, you know, there's been responses and Cat has put out the fire of, oh, he said it was missing money. Cat was like, actually, no, bitch, here's the money right here. So now they had a presser on yesterday, and this is what it sounded like. Microphones suck. Oh, whoa. Hey, god dang it. Facebook, what's going on here? Hey. Hey. We're missing people. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing 3 people. Huh. Okay.
Say this now, and then I'll turn it over to Senator Mallow, and I'm glad that I was able to catch him and call him to come quick. He was saying he wasn't dressed from a press conference. I told him, listen, come as you are, like I tell him at church. The aim and objective of this, Senator Mallow, and we expressed that to the delegation for us, is to return public transportation back to the stages with the improvements that need to be made before there were cuts in 2022. Half of the county was cut off of public transportation in 2022, and that's been a sore we have come to the point where we can all agree. Nobody has everything they wanted, but we do have a point where we all can agree what is best for the citizens of Chatham County. So with that, let me turn it over to Senator Mallow.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and to members of the commission. In response of the letters, I sent the chairman a letter late last night. We had a meeting this morning. I read the letters from CAT. I read the letters from the county chairman, the county manager, and understanding the position where we're in Chatham County. And we have to do so in a way that it is equitable. And it is the General Assembly that made changes to the CAT board through HB 756, and it will be the Georgia General Assembly to make updates to that board as it is the legislative power. I spoke with Representative Ron Stevens this morning, the dean of our delegation, and we've kind of outlined these 4 things where we think the county does have this influence, and I will lay them out now. We've discussed increasing the CAT board to a 13-member board, adding an additional county commissioner to the CAT board to ensure that the county's interests are clearly reflected in governance. This would help align oversight with the county's long-standing role in funding regional transit operations, as that is a growing conversation with the economic development we are experiencing in our region. We do think that is something that must happen moving forward. I'm also asking for an additional seat to the board for the city of Savannah. Savannah residents rely on the highest levels of transit through equitable representation. It is our hope that adding another city-appointed seat would also help balance decision-making power and adding an additional governmental entity to have additional oversight over public funds. The third would be to establish a formal deadline in the CAT Act for an audit to be turned over to the County Board of Commissioners, to the manager's office, so that the County Board of Commissioners will have an audit and a deadline date. We already do this for cities and counties. There is a deadline that they have to have their audit completed and back to the state for that independent review from our state auditor. We think that's good government. We think that that is the accountability and the transparency that taxpayers deserve here in Chatham County. And we also agree that we have to create a framework for the CAT millage rate hearings, because the County Commission does bear the weight of increasing that millage rate on its citizens through collecting the CAT tax. We think that there needs to be an on-ramp where that discussion happens earlier than the county millage rate hearings to ensure that the public can voice their concern and oppositions of what they're paying for and receiving with CAT services, so it can be also done on the county public record. There can be public
WTOC sound sucks.
Can hear that information, and I think moving forward through this, we will also discuss how do we fund transit moving forward. What does that look like? Those are going to be ongoing discussions and negotiations with other governmental entities. And you may say, well, why Senator Derek Mallow? I reached out to Commissioner Hodge. She reached out to me. I represent Fort Wentworth. I represent Garden City. I represent Savannah. I represent Chatham County. I represent 200,000 constituents, and they're all in Chatham County. They all rely and depend on CAT. And so I met with our chairman. I met with our manager this morning. I think this is a framework that we all can work through to make sure the county's interests are balanced, to make sure that the authority can operate and run and exist. And then we'll work with the city of Savannah and our legislative delegation to move this bill and its passage and get support. And I plan to present the same letter to the delegation at our meeting on tomorrow, so that my colleagues in full will have an opportunity to review this and move this legislation forward at the start of our legislative session is my goal. Thank you.
All right.
Y'all are welcome to get a copy of it.
Yeah.
Chairman Ellis, of course, Chatham Area Transit held a press conference yesterday in response to your announcement a couple weeks ago about some claims you had made. The biggest one being, the missing millions, or alleged 4 million unaccounted for funds that you had mentioned. They provided their quote true-up statement.
And just like that.
What do you have to say, though? Do you still stand by that those missing funds, or is that something? Can you clarify that?
Here's how I clarify that. And what I said, never said anybody stole money, anybody took money, but there were gaps in what was given to me from my managers and finance teams, and we here's a gap that still exists as I even speak to you today. There's a ferry running, and from 2018 up until Cutter testified before us in June of 2025, no money is flowing. I can't find the monies that pay for the ferries, but the ferries are still rolling. So my question about the report that was given to me, fill in these gaps so that we know where that money is, right? So if they have it in another account somewhere, or there's another accounting procedure, the management team here don't have that, right? So they need to know to make sure that we have it, so that we know exactly where things are. Because as I've said before, and I'll say it again, the county commission, the senator just said, is responsible for public transportation in Chatham County. All right.
So are you saying in those missing $4 million or unaccounted for funds that you were referencing, is that all coming from the ferry? Because I also mentioned, I know there was a budget too, a 2026 budget, cap budget, that was also.
No, I'm not saying all of it coming from the ferry. But what I need for them to do, and I've asked the manager and our audit team to meet with them, for them to fill in those gaps so that they understand. If they can't explain to me where that $4 million is, then I can't explain it to you. Because I depend on the staff to gather information needed to meet with folks so that we can account for all of this money, right? Because it's our responsibility.
Now, if you remember last week when we talked, or the week before last when we talked, last episode, Friday Night Flights, it was explained that the county didn't even have their people sitting on the board like they're supposed to. So, sir, how are you supposed to get that money? How are you supposed to know about the money? And your people, your team, you're not even where you're supposed to be to ask the questions. And ain't you told us that it was the paratransit money, the $4 million that was missing? Now you saying that, oh, it's the ferries? Get the fuck out of here.
Make sure that that is there, especially when federal funds are involved. Listen, you have to get your I's and T's and make sure your decimals in the right place with the feds, right? Or they don't come back to you next time around.
And then continuing with that, of course, was that forensic audit. I think that follows with the missing revenue. They were saying that when you forensic audit that you guys requested and was not completed, they were saying they don't really know what audit you're speaking of. Can you clarify when that audit was formally requested? Do you have any documentation of that audit being requested?
If you would go back, and I think date would have been in sometime in April, right, of last year. And again, I work with those that we appoint. You find that Mr. Taylor, who was appointed by us, asked for that audit, all right? And then the other part of that is there was a shift from Faye being the CEO to Ms. Clutter being the CEO. So if you say do it when you shift CEOs. So therefore we should have had those numbers to make sure everything was in place, and we didn't have that.
And of course, Chairman Ellis, I think one thing we're hearing from CAT, they're claiming that this ultimately, these claims you're making, this announcement of trying to part ways with CAT is ultimately retaliatory, given the new law that came in place that trumped the amount of seats that the board had from 6 to 3. What do you have to say to that? Can you respond? Is this retaliatory?
All right, let me say this to you because I know you're new. All right? And that goes to all of you. Go back and get boards, minutes, and videos. Back when I was on the CAT board in 2018, you'll see me asking for the same thing then that I'm asking for now. All right? I expect, and I'll say this too, my colleagues will tell you, I say this to them all the time. As the chairman and CEO, I'll take all the lumps and bumps. Let them throw it this way. Well, folks trying to discredit what I say, but if you go back and search CAT records, you'll find that when I was on the CAT board, I was saying the same thing that I'm saying now. Okay? We have been out of place for a while. Now you have a team of folks who are willing to work on every entity to make sure that our public transportation here is top notch. That we get folks where they need to be, when they need to be, and the routes and things that were cut out in 22. Hopefully when we get through working in the next 3 months or so, they'll be back. Right? Because we need to serve the public, and that's our responsibility.
Senator Mello, you voted in favor of 756, correct?
Absolutely. I think it was on the local calendar that day.
So, are you saying that 756 was a mistake?
Absolutely not. I think what we are.
Are you now? Why are you now pressing for expansion of the board?
So let's go back in time. I'm the original author of re-envisioning the CAT board. I started with those conversations with my former colleague, Representative Jim Pinnell, who wrote the CAT Act in 1986, and called him and talked about how the framework got there. And so my institutional knowledge of the authority itself, the CAT Act, the powers, how it's structured, and watching this bill kind of happen and where we are today. I'm the senator of the 2nd. I represent 200,000 constituents. They're from Thunderbolt to Fort Wentworth. And in that district, those folks depend on and elect me to be a leader, not in times of comfort, but in uncomfort. This is not my bill, but I think working with our delegation, working with the city of Savannah, working with the county, working with the CAT board, we know that this has to be the right thing for the citizens of Chatham County. What we also agree is that transparency is at the essence of government, and we have to ensure that that is there, and we have to tighten those guardrails and put in additional reporting requirements and make sure that transparency occurs. That's what happened in 2012 when the CAT board was restructured at that time, and those reporting policies were put in, the audit requirements were put in. And so what I look at this as is the opportunity to tighten the belt and say, if it's already happening, let's put it in statute, let's ensure it's happening, let's set a deadline to it, and then we can manage what's in the law, not an IGA, but what says the law. And in doing so, it's my hope that the county commission and the chairman will appoint members to the CAT board at their commission meeting, hopefully on Friday, or put them up for first reading so that we can begin the process of getting this authority to where it needs to be. Because at the end of the day, the people who are working downtown, the people working at the hospital, restaurants, they could care about any of the stuff we're talking about. They just want to know, is transportation going to be available for me to get home, to go to work, to pick up my kid from school? And I think as elected officials, we have a commitment to ensure that those families and those citizens receive that service. And that's what I believe we're going to be able to accomplish here today.
Shut your ass up, Mallow. This shit's getting goddamn out of hand, man. You guys are talking in circles, and you done got caught up, and you done voted on the bill, and now you're like, oh, well, I need an amendment on the bill. Well, why didn't you read the shit before you put it in? Why didn't you call the local delegation and ask them, did they agree with this? Or did you? And now y'all are just playing motherfucking mad black folk. Because I feel like you just playing mad black folk. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. It is what it is. You don't like what I say? Fuck you. Fuck it. Hey, y'all. Look at this crazy shit. Oh, well, that's a good thing right there. I don't want to talk about that one right now. I'm talking about this right here. So there's something going on right now, and I need you to talk to your kids. Now, I've seen this a couple times from a few young kids, and this shit needs to stop. This shit needs to stop, or your kids gonna get their head popped. Kids are gonna get their head popped if they don't stop playing, y'all. This is dangerous.
Sweetbriar Branch Lane. Someone just tried to kick in our front door.
And did you see any weapons?
No, but my husband was going to open the door with our gun, but he did not.
He still has his weapon out, though, correct?
His weapon is, in his hand in case they come back.
Subjects, they got their hands up. Keep them up. The two behind this electrical box right here. Where?
Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
We don't have anything.
Keep on them. Put your hands behind your back. 43 since that same time. We got 3 secure. How old are you? How old are you?
How old are you?
Get up. Get up. Put them in the back of your car.
All right, who wants to catch a felony today? No? No takers? What the hell are you guys doing out here acting like this?
Just being stupid.
You guys want to get shot by a homeowner when you kick in their front door and they think you're breaking in to kill them?
No, sir.
Because it'll be justified. They don't even go to prison. You're 6 feet under.
911, where is your emergency? Sweeper, bring.
So all over TikTok, there's this little trend of door kicking. They're knocking and kicking on the door. They're taking ding dong ditch to a whole new level. They're literally kicking people doors and running off. Now, we's done been through too much as a people. We's done been through too much to have to deal with such a thing. That's right. So you might just get your ass shot. Talk to your children. Let them know this isn't the smartest thing to do. Kicking someone's door and running is not the smart thing to do. Fuego, you goddamn fool. Fuego says, what happened to just lighting a bag of dog crap on fire on the porch? Look, I don't know. What happened to nigga knock? What happened to pew? The wizard dragon is here. Jack Reeves, the Viking. Hotep and cheers, my brother. Hotep and cheers. Finish my alcohol. Yep. Hotep and cheers, my brother. Talk to your churn. Talk to your cousins, man. Let your family members know. Listen, guys, if you're following this trend, you need to stop. You could end up in big trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble. Anybody in here still got Netflix? Anybody still own Netflix? Maybe HBO Max? I got some news for you. We're going to talk about that in a second. But first, let's talk about this in this school that's making new major steps. Major strides and major steps, man. Shouts out to McPherson.
The school's teachers plan to increase paper and pencil learning, hoping to improve student focus, handwriting, and reduce screen time. The school's teachers plan to increase paper and pencil learning, hoping to improve student focus, handwriting, and reduce screen time.
So they're getting rid of the tablets. They're blocking cell phones, and you can only write with paper and pencil or pen. Shouts out to the school for saying, hey, we got a fucking problem. Screen time is it, and we need to stop. And they are doing the necessary things to stop it from happening. I'm proud of them. Fucking proud. That's amazing. That's amazing. You got a problem, you put out a solution to fix it. It's fucking beautiful. All right, guys, so we talked about this briefly. I teased it, but Netflix is buying Warner Brothers and HBO Max. Netflix got enough new money to outbuy the old money, yo. That's crazy work. That is crazy work. Banzai. Banzai, Daniel-san, banzai.
So if approved,
Check this out,
the
y'all.
merger would combine. Netflix has agreed to buy Warner Brothers and HBO for a whopping $83 billion. So if approved, the merger would combine one of the most storied studios with the world's largest streaming service.
The deal includes Warner Brothers' massive catalog, including the HBO Max streaming platform. What it doesn't include is the company's networks, including CNN, Discovery, TBS, and HGTV. NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Molas joins us now. Good to see you, Chloe. So Netflix beat out both Comcast, our parent, including CNN,
Netflix just purchased DC, Bugs Bunny them, HBO Max, New Line Cinema, and regular Warner Brothers. Yo. Wow. Wow.
Discovery, TBS, and HGTV. NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Molas joins us now. Good to see you, Chloe. So Netflix beat out both Comcast, our parent company, and Paramount Skydance for this deal. Tell us why they wanted Netflix so bad.
Well, there has been such a bidding war. And, you know, at the end of the day, now that Netflix is going to have potentially, if this deal goes through, big movies and franchises like The Big Bang Theory, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, The Wizard of Oz, and the DC Universe. When you combine that with things like Stranger Things and Bridgerton and Adolescence, I mean, this is historic. This is massive, but there are a lot of hurdles to get through. A big question is Warner Brothers. When you think of that, what do you think of? Movie theaters, right? Netflix. Well, Netflix and chill, y'all, on your couch. So what does this mean? Well, this morning, the head of Netflix, Ted Sarandos.
Did she just say Netflix and chill?
Saying that their plan is to continue to operate this iconic film studio with theatrical film releases. But now, a lot of people who watch HBO Max are wondering, so is there going to be like an HBO tab within Netflix and all of these questions? Well, they don't have those answers yet. Obviously, they're thinking about all of this, but Sarandos said that it's just too early to decide how they're going to package all of this for consumers.
Really interesting.
Yeah, it is, because they're inheriting this really iconic, massive library of movies, but they're not inheriting the cable parts. They're not inheriting news. CNN, for example. What happens to CNN and these other assets?
So that's a really good question. Warner Brothers Discovery had laid out two possible Warner Brothers Discovery had laid out two possible paths earlier this year, and one was to have one bidder to come and buy all of it. Easy peasy. The other was to have this sort of split where you have the cable networks and then you have the streamer and you have the iconic film studio Warner Brothers. And that is exactly what's happening. Now, I mean, it ain't over till it's over, right? So Paramount Skydance could continue to try to bid here, but they might not be successful. But they put out a letter yesterday where they were really kicking and screaming, more or less, saying that they were not happy about this potential Netflix deal happening. Now, there are a lot of regulatory hurdles here. President Donald Trump still ultimately has the say-so, and this is a bipartisan issue. You have Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat out of Massachusetts, saying that this would be a monopoly if it were to go through. Then you also have Darrell Issa, a congressman from California who's Republican, who's very skeptical about this. But every time there's big mergers like this, there's always voices on both sides.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about, the regulatory challenges that are next, in addition to this huge price tag.
But as Chloe said, it ain't over till it's over. Chloe Molas for us. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Y'all think Trump gonna let it happen? Y'all think Trump gonna let it happen? What y'all think? I'll tell you what LS thinks. LS says that's the end of Warner Bros. Now it's gonna be Warner Sisters. All I got to say is, when you see the cops, Warner Brother. Hey LS, you remember those shirts, man? You remember all those shirts, man? That was good times, man. We had all the crazy shirts going on when you see the cops with Warner Brother. Shouts out to the hood, man. We had some great times in the hood. Damn. All right, let me go find this here video right quick. Y'all share the stream, man. Let everybody know Pro Live. It's going down. It's going down right now, man. This video, man. Y'all know it was a peace treaty recently. It was a peace treaty signed, and Donald J. Trump is doing his thug dizzle, you know? Let's see here. All right, well, yeah, there you go. That's there. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about the Somalis. I need. Where's that video at? Oh, boy. Damn. Good gracious. I thought I shared it. There's that. Maybe it's on my Instagram. Let me go see right quick. I thought I bookmarked it, but guess not. Gracious day. I'm glad y'all don't see this screen. LS. Crazy work, boy. Crazy work. I'm glad you don't see what I see right now. That should definitely get your boy knocked. Trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble. All right, let's see here. Why can't I see? Where's my stuff at? Won't even show me my saved stuff. That's crazy work. Here we go. Let's look over here. Yep, here we go. All right. There was a... We had a peace treaty signing the other day, and this, my friends, is what came of the peace treaty signings. Unmute it. All right, check it out.
From all over the world, we would like to give President Trump, the greatest president of all time, our most valuable nigger pass. With this nigger pass, he can say the N-word as many times as he wants, anytime he wants. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. On behalf of all black people from all over the world, we would like to give President Trump, the greatest president of all time, our most valuable nigger pass. With this nigger pass, he can say the N-word as many times as he wants, anytime he wants.
Oh shit! Now I haven't been able to confirm whether or not that actually, you know, was actual voice footage. I don't know. Don't quote me. I think the video was hilarious, AI is so AI these days, we don't really know. But what we do know is that on yesterday, Donald Trump got the peace treaty signed for those African nations. Oh, man, come on now. Go back. Come on, quit playing with me. You know, no one consulted me, but you know what? Look, he gets it. He's fine, you know. He got it. All right, here we go. "30-year-long Rwanda-Congo war is ended, and they're getting mineral deals." I think he closed his book. Yeah, bitch, I'm not showing y'all what I agreed to. I refuse to show y'all what we agreed to. Let's hear Trump out.
And now we're going to sign a very important agreement. Thank you.
This is amazing. 30-year war ended. U.S. is committed to purchase natural resources from both nations. He canceled out the security concerns and advanced their economic interests. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Amazing. I'm not showing you. Okay, I'll show you. I'm not showing you no more. And there you have it, folks. President Donald J. Trump got the peace treaty signed with Rwanda and the Congo. It's a good day in America. It's a good day in the world. It's an amazing day. We were able to get peace. We're able to move mountains of money, economic interests, and security to African nations. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. We couldn't ask for anything more. You can't ask for anything more. You can't. It's beautiful. You know, since the show started, man, I got a piece of something that that came in from Biden, and I don't know if you guys seen it. Hey, Royal, I saw this earlier and I thought about you. Show you. Yeah, man, I saw it earlier. I was like, hey, man, that shit dope. Royal should get in on that fun. Royal should get in on that fun. All right, check this out, y'all. Short show, Fuego. Where is it? Here we go. Look at this fool.
We just have to get up. As long as we keep the faith, summon hope, and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America. That's who we are. We're the U.S. And there's nothing. I mean, we just have to get up.
Yo.
As long as we keep the faith, summon hope, and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America. That's who we are. We're the U.S. And there's nothing. I mean, we just have to get up. As long as we keep the faith, summon hope, and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America. That's who we are. We're the U.S. And there's nothing. I mean, we just have to get up. As long as we keep the faith, summon hope, and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America.
Oh, my gosh. Somebody help Joe. Somebody help Joe. Joe should not be on anybody's stage, y'all. Joe should not be on anybody's stage. Joe got problems. Joe got problems. And somebody need to see about it. Joe got problems. That's why we here. Who we are. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Y'all got to do something about Joe. Y'all got to do something about Jobo. Speaking of Jobo, y'all been following up with this man, what's his name? Luigi. Y'all been following up with Luigi Manfredi? Huh? Y'all been following Luigi Manfredi? Man, we got a lot of goddamn folk. I've seen a lot of folk who want him to get off free. People are weird. People are weird, man. Speaking of weird, you guys saw this right here? I know y'all saw this, man. I know y'all saw this. Man, nobody give a fuck about Man Dummy. Fuck New York. Check this out.
Tonight, new information. According to a source familiar with the incident, the two survivors climbed back onto the boat after the initial strike. They were believed to be potentially in communication with others and salvaging some of the drugs. Because of that, it was determined they were still in the fight and valid targets. A JAG officer was also giving legal advice.
This backs up the entire second strike.
Yes, I mean, it doesn't get more crystal clear than that. The mission is take out the boat, stop the drugs, keep this vessel and its cargo from reaching our shore using lethal means. And our amazing military, the heroes of the United States Armed Forces, did exactly that. President Trump, Secretary Hegseth, and this entire government are committed to finally using our military to defend our people, our borders, our family, our culture, our history, our heritage, to defend the United States. We're not going off running around the Middle East trying to build democracies in caves and deserts and in distant sands that have never known democracy. We're using the military to protect American security, American prosperity, American lives right here where we live, where our children live.
Well, all right. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. But also, I would like to share this with you. Let me find it right quick. No. Who are these people? Okay, he must have sent it to my Instagram.
On behalf of all black people.
On behalf of all black people, Mr. President Donald J. Trump, we will give you our coveted nigga pass. He texted to me? He might have texted to me. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Yep. Here we go. We're going to end the stream on this. I had fun with you guys tonight. Let's end with some comedic relief, shall we?
Throw it as hard as you want. Go on. Watching it zip away feels like it might just keep going, right? Nope.
I sure love the money we get from smuggling drugs. My favorite thing is how it ruins families. Hey, what's up? Hey, guys, how's it going? You landed on the wrong boat, muchacho. No, I have the right place. I'm a public defender. I've been assigned to your case. We don't need no stinking public defender.
What? I wore deodorant. Anyway, the U.S. government decided cases like these deserve due process, so that's why I'm here.
Maybe we just cut you up, gringo.
There's no time for that. See, you two have been charged with being cartel members, and I need to know how you want to flee.
Yes, we are cartel members. That's why today is gonna be a really bad day for you.
I'm a public defender. I don't even know what a good day is like. Anyway, I really think you should fight these charges.
We don't care what you think, ese.
Okay, I guess you're pleading guilty then. I really need to get going.
What a crazy gringo. I don't like it when you call people gringo. That's an ethnic slur, and it makes me uncomfortable.
guess there's no point in filing an appeal. Now, how do I get to my next case?
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny shit right there. LS says the looming house crash is going to make some people big mad. Yes, it is, bro. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling people it had no choice but to come, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like it's not going to happen. It's like, look, bro, it's hard for them to move the houses that they have now. Nah, man, we got coke and shit coming. But I mean, I wouldn't doubt if there was Finney coming from there too. But there's a lot of stuff that comes from Venezuela, man. We got a lot of coke and stuff that's, you know, some of it's pure, some of it's cut, bro. Here's what it is. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. But yeah, that house crash is really gonna fuck some people up, bro. I feel bad for the people who bought $200,000 homes for $400,000, $500,000, man. They're gonna be sick. They're never gonna see the equity. They're never gonna see the equity. They're operating at a loss, and that's hurtful. Crazy, crazy hurtful. Goddamn, boy, them fools going ham over there on Kick with the bots. Young Real, man, how about you tell your people to fuck with me? How about you tell your people to come fuck with the Real, nigga? How about Friday nights at 8 o'clock? Y'all bring y'all asses over here and tell them niggas to fuck with me. How about that? How about that? All right, let's see. Oh, let's see if I can find... Let's see. All right, let's see here. She put it up yet? No. Oh, wait. Yes, there it is. Yay.
Working across teams is tough.
Yay. I got it. Yay, Navi. Navi. That's right. No wilding out in this chat. Fuego's on duty. On duty. Woogie boogie. Woogie boogie. All right, so my girl Navi, man. So I got an event coming up, man. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and pull that event on up and share that with the world. December the 15th. You guys can catch us at the End Market Arena. Oh, man. Let me see. I got to go here right quick. What? Oh, yeah. Go there. All right, cool. You relax for just a second while we go and do the Lord's business. We must do the Lord's business. All right, so as I was saying, President Donald Trump was awarded the new FIFA Peace Prize on Friday at the 2026 World Cup draw, giving the spectacle to set matchups for the quadrennial soccer tournament even more of a Trumpian flair. It's got its own Peace Prize, and Trump has been issued it. That's, man, look, people mad. Boy, I know it's liberals crying. It's some people crying. Wah, 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 wah. Them tears is flowing. Wah. All right, let's see. Where the fly at? I don't see the flyer. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Did I put it on my page? I don't even know if it's on my page yet. It should be on my page. Let me go look. It's not on my page. I know where it is. Okay, I see Thanksgiving. I don't see Christmas. PT Pod on the rise. This sucks. Yeah, that's not the real Mike. LS, get him out of here. That's not fresh Mike. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, LS. Okay, I got the old flyers over there. Huh. The trolls are back. The trolls are back. Who's over in YouTube to get rid of the trolls? Who's in YouTube to get rid of the trolls? Is there nobody in YouTube to get rid of the trolls? Yeah. And what we gonna do? Yeah, they out strong tonight, my boy. They is out strong tonight. They is out strong tonight. All right. You there? Good. Be on the lookout, boy. The trolls is trolling tonight, my boy. I must be on my job. Because they be going ham. Damn, they be going in. That's crazy work. Oh. Well, I'm not going to mess with it just yet. Not going to mess with it just yet. Anyway. Yeah, man, it was an amazing show, man. I had fun. It was a good night. It was a damn good night. Let me find this flyer right quick and share this flyer with the world. What we got going on December 15th. And you know what? I just might as well show you what happened at the Thanksgiving event, cuz you know we had the Thanksgiving event last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, one of the two. We had the Thanksgiving event, man, and it was amazing. I'll tell you no lie. It was a great event. Shouts out to everybody who came, everybody who donated, you know, spent time, everybody who came out and enjoyed a good meal and enjoyed a good time with us. Oh man, the new flyer isn't even up here. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, December 15th. Hold on, let me make sure before I say that. Let me go down a little further. I don't see it. I don't see it. Anyway, December 15th at the M Market Arena, man, it's going down for our annual Christmas dinner. We just did our no, I ain't say nothing about Candace, man. I ain't talk about that silly hoe. I guess I just did. Anyway, yeah, man, December 15th is our annual Christmas event, man, and we got a whole bunch of food to give away. We're gonna have health screenings, barbers, toys, performances, man. It's gonna be a very, very strong concert, man. Very, very strong, man. So if you're in the Savannah area, December 15th, in Market Arena, 4 p.m. is going down. Let me show you a little bit of what we had going on. This is what we had going on at Thanksgiving. All right. And their live was messing up. Look at all the stuff, man. We had all them vegetables to give away, man. Collard greens, potatoes, tomatoes, bell peppers, onions. We had turkeys. We had chickens. Look at all them turkeys. Look at all the chickens. Whole chickens. Whole chickens. Whole chickens. Whole chickens. And whole chickens. More whole chickens. And then we also had breast and thighs and wings in the cut. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing, man. It was a good time. It was a good time, man. And we gave away all that for the free. And they got the food right there, man. Shouts out to my folk, man. Shouts out to my folk, man. My dog HOOLLLYYY. The judge is over there. That's my dog Levi, man. Levi got dang on. He smoked some turkeys and shit, man. It was a good time, man. It was a damn good time. Let's see what else we got. Matt had record. Matt went live. This is what Matt got. All the people enjoying the foods and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people who have a misconception. They got the misconception of, oh, it's poor people, it's homeless people, it's homeless people. Like, nah, man. This is the people, man. This is the people. You got some elderly that was there. You got some regular families that was there, man. That's all good, fresh produce and meats and stuff. Those meals and stuff, man, those meals was good shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I was out there grilling some chicken for the good meal, you know? So, you know, we got that type thing going on, but this time it's going to be in the in-market arena. We on from the big show. Nah, man. We on to the big show. In-market arena, December 15th, man, 4 p.m. Make sure you in the building, man. Shouts out to everybody who came through, man. Shouts out to the trolls, you know, because, you know, without the trolls, you know, shit wouldn't be fun. Shouts out to my brother Fuego. Shouts out to my brother LS. Shouts out to my brother Royal. Always coming in the chat and holding it down for the hold down. Homeless often get plenty of food. It's the poor, struggling people need the food. And that's exactly what this was, man. We call it the working poor, bro. The working poor. The people who work day to day to day. And, you know, they're making ends meet. They're paying their bills. But they just needed to get a bill or two off their table. And we did that by making sure that, hey, your refrigerator has some good, fresh food in it, okay? Most of these people come from food deserts, bro, where there is no grocery store within their vicinity. So we do what we got to do to make sure that there's one less thing for them to stress about. You got some whole chickens, you got some vegetables, you got a good meal. If it don't last you 1, it can last you 3 days. A good meal. Right? That's what we do it for. And we fed you that night, so you didn't even have to worry about going home and cooking. We fed you already. Now you got the stuff to take home and do what needs to be done. So, you know, shouts out to family. Shouts out to my brother, Representative Gilliard, man. Shouts out to everybody, bro, that came through and handled business, man. It was a good time, and we'll see y'all on December 15th in the in-market arena. And speaking of, like I said, it's going to be great, man. It's going to be action-packed. We're going to have some great performers. And speaking of great performers, man, one of those great performers that will be there is my girl Navia, man. And you guys, you've seen one song of Navia, but I hit up Navia. I was like, listen, Ma, I need you to perform at the in-market arena. I need you there. It's a Christmas show. You know what I'm saying? I need some good festive music. I need some festive Christmas music. She was like, but bro, I don't have any. I said, Navi, it's in you. Get her done. Call my brother Kimchi. I said, Kimchi, I need you to get with Navi. Get in the yo. Y'all get in there and make some Christmas magic for me. Get in there and make some Christmas magic for me. And I must say, as LS stated here so elegantly, one time for the grind, because they went in there and they got it done. Without further ado, I present to you Navia. Christmas is in the air. Y'all be good. I'll see y'all next week.
The snow is falling, the lights are glowing, laughter's through the night, hearts are dreaming, cocoa steaming, everything feels so right. Cause it's Christmas in the air. Oh, I feel it everywhere. Cause it's Christmas in the air. Oh, I feel it everywhere. Stockings hanging, yeah, bells are ringing, memories made with every tune. The kids are waiting, hearts are racing, Santa's flying under the moon. Cause it's Christmas in the air. Everything is everywhere. Joy is all we found. Oh, under the mistletoe, the world feels so new. Every wish just might come true. Let's hold on tight. The night is ours. Dreams are shining like the stars. Christmas in the air. It's 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 Christmas in the air.
Honestly, you shouldn't buy this book because once you do, you'll never look at your medicine